Hi friends, David here from Above AVL and Learn Christmas Lighting, and today we're talking about, moving heads. Everybody goes, hey, how do I take my moving heads? How do I put them on my roof and make it so that A, they don't fall off, and that's kind of important, and B, they look good, have a mount on my roof with a decent to high wife approval factor, that's going to go well for your display season. um, so in this case, I'm going to show you the way I do it, some of the other ways that people do moving head mounts, and just kind of cut through the chase and document something that honestly I see get asked on Facebook groups and forums all the time, and you just need a clear answer. So probably the easiest and simplest mount is the one right here that I am leaning on. There are a variety of ways people create these, but it's essentially just a box that the moving head itself can sit on top of. And then for an extra layer of help, I go ahead and I take a ratchet strap under this box, through this handle, over top right here, okay, across through this handle and back under an endless ratchet strap, or you can hook them to each other. That is not necessarily needed, but it makes me sleep better at night. The box itself is really simple. So what I did, and I made these super fast. I had an old one from previous years. It had gotten pretty rough, and it was honestly a bunch of used lumber, including the top, which was not weather rated, not pressure treated wood. And so, of course, it didn't last. It actually made it 2 or 3 years. So, pretty simple is I just went ahead and built a very simple box. Okay, as you can see here, you know, two 2x6s in my case running along the tops. My roof pitch is not that steep, and my previous roof at my old house was also not that steep, but you could up this to a 2x8, 2x10, 2x12. Then for structure, you can see here, I've done 2x4s on the side, and then I also did one in the middle to support the decking a little bit. Okay. This, you just got to check this depth to your total width to fit your moving head and make sure you've got that height on your roof. Folks with steeper roof pitches do legs, like 4 legs in the corners. That totally works as well too. This, as you can see, is a lot wider than it needs to be for this Dominar X. It's just simply because I needed to make 4. I took an 8-foot board, I chopped it into 2s, and off to the races we were. Nice, lazy, quick, simple. Okay. What else about these? I'm going to paint these black. I literally made them and stuck them on my house the same day. So with pressure treated wood, of course, when it comes from the store, it's really wet. It's not going to take paint well. So we're going to paint them in the off season. But other than that, use some exterior rated screws, tightened it together, and it is solid and really good. Now, what makes this mount work really well? There's a couple things that make it work well. One is it's pretty wide, it's not overly tall, so the mount itself feels very secure on a typical asphalt shingle roof. Okay, I know some of you guys, like in the Southwest, you're like, we got the tile roofs that are a little slippery. This may or may not be the best approach there, but we'll talk about that. But it can totally work. The other thing that makes it work is that most moving heads, especially the Dominar units, again, some of the cheaper like trash can type units, I know have a lot of weight up in the head. With our Dominar units, the majority of the weight, like if you pick this up, the majority of the weight, it's really stable, is down at the base. So as it's whipping around full speed, etc., it really isn't creating forces that's going to make it try to tip. And I can tell you, with bases like these and Dominar moving heads, I have endured here in Nashville, Tennessee, many high wind storms. I typically keep my moving heads up from it's about half the year. It's literally like September to about March this year, February. I took them down because my kids like to do they like to do lights on Valentine's Day. They're like, leave up the Christmas stuff, and of course we start for before Halloween. That's one method, by far probably the most popular one out there. With some basic woodworking skills and a circular saw, you can make one of these and be off to the races. The other thing people do is they'll take stage type truss like we have here in the studio and actually mount it to their roof. So how do you do that? Well, what I've found and what I've seen out there and that everybody's doing, Tom but George was one first, many other people have done it, is using solar mounts. Okay. Again, for a lot of people, for a lot of roofs, I don't think this is necessary, but It has a nice clean look. It's going to cost a good bit more than this would, but if that's the result you're going for, it looks really nice. With solar mounts, you can either find a roofer, or if you feel savvy enough, there are models that we've looked that basically you have to hit a roof stud on, and there are some models that are a direct deck mount. Okay. Now, these like to be loaded, and they're designed to be loaded like a solar panel. So, something like a moving head on a truss is somewhat pushing their capabilities. So pay attention to your weight ratings, but probably the best way to do it is, and this is not official engineering advice, is to mount your solar mounts to your roof, have unistrut bridge them so that you're putting weight on them mostly in the vertical direction. Okay. Then from the unistrut, you can U-bolt or something similar to your stage type truss. And if you need a source for that, at Above AVL, we're dealers for multiple brands, and we can really get you some good stuff that's going to fit your needs for a long time. Other than that, those are pretty much the ways that people stick moving heads on their roofs in Christmas light shows. Now, if you don't want to stick them on your roof, that works too. Some people will actually do truss structures with like a base and make an arch with a foot back for stability. We can help you with that at Above AVL too. And of course, moving heads, pixels, all of that stuff, we've got it, and we would love to serve you next time you need stuff over at Above AVL. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.